Very good morning indeed. Thanks very much for checking in to my one and only YouTube channel, which is Peter's Racing Tips. We are on Tuesday, the 21st of February, and it's a great pleasure to be here with you today, previewing two horses running tomorrow. One of them is at Punchestown over in Ireland, and you may remember at the weekend when I gave you a real big 33-1 chance on a horse called Binks, which so nearly popped up at 33-1 each way. Well, I've got a similar sort of horse running at Punchestown on Wednesday. Hasn't ran since July, but I think it could pop up and do the business. That's right, not ran since July, but reappears in February to run at Punchestown tomorrow on this Wednesday with a fine chance of obliging, I can tell you that. And I shall be having a fairly hefty punt on it, so certainly one to keep in your notebooks and your pinpoint trackers, and I'm going to give you that one in just a minute. I'm going to give it you absolutely free of charge. That horse has not ran since the 1st of July last year when it raced at Wexford. Hasn't run for a long time, but I'm told the horse is ready to pop up. She's a lovely mare, and she has got a great chance in this race, which it could be any price at all. 19 runners go to post, and this horse, this mare I'm telling you about, has got a series of duck eggs next to its name, 4 zeros, never been in the first three, and I'll give you this one in just 1 second. Also, I've got another horse actually which runs at Ludlow on Wednesday, which will also be a decent price. I'm going to give you that one free. That's not ran since November, but the trainer of that's in really good form, and I've had a couple of big winners from him recently. One of them was back from 8-1 to 11-4, and it was a Snowball bet winner, and that one did the business, and this one could well pop up as well. So there's two very, very interesting horses I'm giving you free of charge. Last Wednesday on the line, I gave you Poet's Pride, which won at 8-1, and both of these horses should be at least that price. That one in Ireland could be any price, just like Binks last Saturday when it come, or last Sunday when it was, last Saturday wasn't it, when it come in at 33-1. This could be a massive price tomorrow at Punchestown. Not ran since July, no form to its name, and I'll be passing that on to you in just 1 minute. Now, I just mentioned the word Snowball, and yesterday I can tell you I picked a real big one, a 9-1 winner at Carlisle for my Snowball members. They paid a tenner, but they got themselves a 9-1 winner on a horse trained by Venetia Williams, and a big well done to everyone who got on that horse. But tomorrow I've got something even bigger on the Snowball line. I've got two bets. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of them runs at Doncaster, and that one should be around about 8 or 10-1. And I know the horse has been got ready. I've been watching the horse on videotape over and over again. But more than that, I've had a massive word from it, from my northern man, who's rarely off target. And there should be 8 or 10-1. It's trained by a real sharp shooting outfit, and I think it's got an amazing chance. And that one is one of the Snowballs. I'm going to give you two Snowballs. The other one runs also in Ireland at Punchestown, and all I'll tell you, it runs in the 4:35 at Punchestown, and again, it's an absolute massive price, and it's on a horse that, as you know, my Irish tipping is extraordinarily successful, and I think this one can pop up as well. This is a horse with no form to its name. Again, nothing what could suggest that this could win, but I do, and that's what matters. And this one runs in the 4:35 at that meeting at Punchestown. And again, it's got nothing to recommend it, but I know a little bit more than most about this one, and it'll be a big, big price. So I think we're talking about 10-1 or 8-1, 10-1 for the Doncaster horse, and probably about 16-1, somewhere maybe 20s for the other horse at Punchestown. It don't put me off in the slightest. If you want both of them, you can have both for one price, £10. So it's a fiver each, but they come as a package. Two bets for a tenner. Yesterday on the line, the Snowball line, there was a big, big 9-1 winner. As I say, Venetia Williams took an horse to Carlisle, knew all about it. It didn't leave the money behind, and we got the week off to an absolutely fabulous start, and long may it continue. So those two bets, it's all about what you've got to do is down below, no problems at all. And you basically pay your £10, and then you write into Peter's Racing Tips petersracingtips@gmail.com to get the bets. That's petersracingtips@gmail.com. Right, so there we go. 2 bets for a tenner. They are snowball bets. My snowball bets have been powering winners in for the last 3 months non-stop since I introduced it in December and January. And we're really kick-starting February yesterday with a 9-1 winner. And I'm looking forward to following it up with a massive doubleheader, Punchestown and Doncaster on Wednesday. I know both horses are up for the Cup big time. One of them's absolutely no form to its name over in Ireland, but that's never stopped me winning. And the other one's at Doncaster, I say, trained by a real sharp shooting outfit, and I think that's going to win. I really like it an awful lot. All right, so there's 2 bets for a cock and hen. Just pay your tenner, and then you go to Peters Racing Tips. Send an email to petersracingtips@gmail.com, and we'll marry the payments up to your name, and just write Snowball in the agenda there, the originator. And we'll get the bets back to you post-haste within moments. All right, so these 2 free bets. You want some free bets? I've got you some free bets. Let's go to the meeting at Ludlow for the first of these 2 big price horses, which run on Wednesday. They are absolutely free of charge, and I'm going to give the first one now. Go to the 3:10. It's a handicap hurdle over 2 miles. I think the key to this horse is the trip of 2 miles. The horse is number 2. It's called Method Madness. Number 2, Method Madness. It's trained by Alistair Ralph, who I've had some big touches with lately, I can tell you that. And it's ridden by young Alex Edwards, who's quite the regular pilot for this outfit. I tipped a horse as a snowball winner called Well Vicky a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, trained by this trainer, and it absolutely bolted up, 8-1. I tipped it on the Saturday, and it ran on the Sunday, and it absolutely bolted up. And landed a huge gamble from 8-1 into 11-4. They were for my snowball members, and I was absolutely delighted with that. I really was. That was at Hereford that day. I'll never forget it. And it cantered in. Since then, it's won 2 more. So Alistair Ralph, I've got a pretty good handle on what's going on there. And I think Method Madness, not run since November, is meaningless. It's dropped down 5 pounds in the weights in this hurdle race. It's running in a really, really basic race here at 0 to 110, and I'm all over it. It's come down from a 0 to 115. It's dropped 5 pounds. Since it's ran, Alistair Ralph is in sparkling form. This horse is ready, no question, each way. It's called Method Madness. I think it's about 8 or 10-1, and I think it's got a cracking chance. No, I know it's got a cracking chance, and I wouldn't worry about the fact it's not ran since the 18th of November either. I know the horse will be cock on, spot on, and spit spot, as the old Mary Poppins would say. Spit spot. Let's go to the second bet of these freebies, and after that one's hopefully won, and I've got Method Madness. I've got this one for you right now, and I'm just having a look here now. You won't have to wait too long for it, because that was in the 3:10, wasn't it? That was in the 3:10. I'm going to take you to the 3:25 at Punchestown. Now here's one for you. I've given you more big price winners in Ireland than anyone breathing. That's not even open to question. On Saturday or Sunday, keep getting mixed up with this, but I think it was Saturday, Binks came second at 33-1, following in the line of a 33-1 winner, Neffin Beg, a 20-1 winner, Carbon King, and so many other big Irish winners that I've tipped you. This could be another one right now. So I'm going to give you this now. Then don't forget the 2 bets. Don't forget. 2 bets for the tenner. They are snowballs, and they're going to sleet in. I've got 2 bets for you. After Monday's 9-1 winner, I've gone pot on these 2 tomorrow. Big chances. Doncaster and Punchestown, not 10 each, 2 for a cock and hen, 2 for 10. Just pay your tenner to the bank below, my own bank, me to you, you to me, the old Chuckle Brothers, and then write petersracingtips@gmail.com and write Snowball, and we'll get them back to you post-haste. Right, this bet I've got in touch with you now. Sound like a darling. I am a darling. Right, number 16. It's called Some Woman. Some Woman. It's trained by Sean Thomas Doyle and ridden by Jack Foley. Now this horse hasn't run since July, but the message I've got, and it is a strong message, is it's ready to pop up. Coming to the boil at home. This trainer's only had 4 winners, but he's only had 54 runners. He doesn't train many, but he can train winners. And this mare could pop up here. Don't you worry about that. Its form figures are 0, 0, 0 and then a 4. It's never been in the first 3. Hasn't run since July last year. Runs in a handicap for the first time tomorrow. Runs in a handicap for the first time. And it gets in off a mark of 95. And I tell you, that is a really lenient mark. The handicap has got nothing to work with. Nothing at all. But I know the run at Wexford on that 1st of July was very, very promising indeed. And since then, the horse has been, well, it's by Denman, this one, believe it or not, this mare. The horse has been taken care of. It's cost quite a lot of money, 65,000, and it's been taken care of. Very patient. It's only 7 years old. And some woman, number 16, the bookies are paying out first 5 on it. Looks something to really get your teeth into at a big price. I'm looking forward to seeing what price the bookies put that up at. I think it'll be 12, 14, maybe 16 to 1. But after we've finished with it, it won't be anything like that. Let's give it the Evo, eh, chaps? Let's give it the Evo, the old crash man wallop, and give them bookies some stick and get that Cheltenham money in the cab rank, the old bank. Right, there we go. 2 freebies. You've got them. Method Madness. Method Madness for my old pal there. My old pal Alex Ralph. Big touch with his horse not long ago. Well, Vicky, 8 to 1 to 11 to 4. This one hasn't run since November, but it could pop up. And don't forget that one. Don't forget. Some woman in the 325 at Punchestown. But my 2 strongest, Victory Shall Be Ours. Victory v Lozenges. Or Victory whatever. I can tell you the 2 strongest bets I've got are my Snowballs. One of them's at Punchestown on the horse ready to strike. No question. And the other one's at Doncaster, trained by a really shrewd outfit, which won't leave their money behind too often. And I think tomorrow they'll be having their satchels full of the bookies' money and job done. Go get them.